Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to video 2, or vlog 2, I'm Patrick, and it's good to see everyone. It's the 5th of July, and so 4th of July was yesterday. I hope that everyone had a good day. Before I go any further, I do want to do something though. Since my first video was such a big success, I gained 11 subscribers, went from 0 to 11, yeah. So thank you for all the people who subscribed to me. I was excited for that, and here's hoping that I get 11 more. So next time I talk to you, I'll have 22. Wouldn't that be sweet? Go ahead and do it. Subscribe. If you need an account, create one. If you already have an account, push the gold subscribe button. I think it's gold. Something like that. Anyways, enough for self-promotion. I do want to kind of give you an update of what's happened since I talked to you last. First thing, and probably the most exciting thing, is one of my very best friends got married, and I was lucky enough to be in his wedding, and it was a great wedding. Fantastic. Everything was perfect about the wedding, other than it was really hot, and it was outdoors. And when I say hot, it was like 95 degrees, and some of you might be watching this, you're like, well, 95 degrees is nothing. Well, we live in Oregon. 95 degrees is a big deal, and for me especially, who's someone who's much rather would be cold and try to get warmer than being hot and try and get cooler, because I have a hard time with that. Let's be honest, I do. And I was in a tuxedo with a vest and a jacket, and yeah, it was hot. But I would do it all over again to see Craig and Chelsea get married, because it was a beautiful wedding. It was a beautiful thing. The food wasn't bad either. I mean, I guess that's a plus. But everyone had a good time, and so congratulations, Craig and Chelsea. And they're going to their honeymoon and to a faraway place called Hawaii. And hopefully I'll go there someday, but not during the honeymoon. That'd be awkward. And well, I'm not about being awkward. Well, most of the time. The other thing that happened was the 4th of July. Who doesn't love the 4th of July? Raise your hand if you love the 4th of July. Okay, quite a few of you. Good. And those of you who don't, that's fine. It's a great holiday. Personally, I love it. What do I love most about it? Let's be honest, the fireworks and the parades and the events. I mean, I live in a community where we have not huge, but some pretty cool events. There's a run, which actually one of my friends won this year, first place, and actually his trophy's over there, but I'm not going to go get it because, well, who really cares, right? But it's cool. It's a cool trophy, and I'm proud of him. Way to go, Chris. And then, second of all, there's a parade. I missed the parade because I was hanging out with my friend after trying to get his trophy, and he won a prize, which he wasn't really excited about, like a water bottle or something. But anyway, the parade's pretty sweet. Apparently it was really good this year. Didn't see it. But then I went to a friend's house, and we played croquet, which, for some reason, that's a 4th of July tradition for me. But who doesn't love a good game of croquet? Raise your hand if you love croquet. Okay. More than people who love 4th of July. Good job. But I love croquet, and I didn't win. In fact, every time I got eliminated by the Black Widow. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I created, and I made everyone when they became the Black Widow. And I don't even know if that's a real rule. It may be a rule that we just have, but once you finish everything, you win, and then you become a Black Widow, and you have to go around and hit other people, and then you kill them. So, who plays that version? Raise your hand. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's just a house rule. But anyways, it's pretty sweet. But I was never the Black Widow, and I did get beat a lot. And then finally, the best part of the night, fireworks. Love them. Love fireworks. I mean, in fact, this is how much I love them. I'll be sitting there watching fireworks, and I'll come up with names for the fireworks. Who's ever done that? Raise your hand. Yeah, no one else, really. Well, you should, because it's a lot of fun. We had the Ring of Fire. We had the Purple Passion. We had the Buzzing Bees, the Sonic Booms. I mean, fireworks are amazing. Whoever invented them, well, it was the Chinese, but whoever they did, it was amazing. Good job, Chinese people, or the Chinese, folks over there. Thank you very much for creating fireworks. Love them. And then today, I actually got to go see my mother on her birthday. How great is that? My mother. And actually, I thank my mother for having a birthday, because that means that I was able to have a birthday, which is coming up. So anyways, happy birthday, Mom. Love you. And it was good to see you today. Enough about what I've done over the last 3 days. I was thinking the other day, though, on the campus that I work at, there are about 500,000 squirrels that live on campus. Probably because we have about 250,000 trees. I mean, both of these are exaggerations, but there are a lot of dang squirrels. And something I never understood? I was thinking about this the other day. People see a squirrel, right? And what do? Oh, I love squirrels. Look at the squirrel. Hi, squirrely. Or chipmunks, same thing. Oh, chipmunks are so cute. And I'm wondering, why? Why do people think squirrels and chipmunks are cute? Like, really, when you think about what a squirrel and a chipmunk are, I mean, aren't they just rats with furry tails? Like, if we had a bunch of rats running around campus, eating garbage, which our squirrels do, I mean, would people be going, oh my gosh, look at the cute little rats, I love rats. No, they don't. But for some reason, people just love squirrels. And I'm here to say, or here to ask, why? Is it because their tail, I've been taking a poll, and some people say, well, they have such cute tails. Well, if rats had those cute tails, do you think people would be loving them? Probably. Because that's what a squirrel is. It's a rat with a furry tail. The other thing people said, well, they live in cool places, like trees. I mean, I don't really know where squirrels live. I mean, I guess I could Google it. But maybe they live in trees. But even if they do, what makes them any better than rats? People are like, oh, well, rats, they live in gross, grungy places, and they eat garbage. Squirrels eat garbage. Our squirrels do, at least. I mean, I don't know a squirrel that doesn't eat garbage. That's just me. But anyways, the difference between squirrels and rats, not a lot, but people love squirrels. And I guess that bothers me, or why else would I be talking about it? I guess it does. The other thing that I want to tell you is actually a pretty funny story that happened the other day. Like I mentioned before in my intro video, is I work at a university. And, in fact, one of the things I'm responsible for is summer conferences. And so in the summer we have student workers who check people in and out, people who work our front desk, and we have student workers who work custodial. And so our student custodial workers, they're out cleaning rooms, getting stuff ready, and, apparently they're pretty observant, because I had one of my two workers come in, whose name was Jen, and she's like, Patrick, I don't want you to worry about anything. I have everything under control. I called public safety and let them know, but there are transvestites by the softball field. I look at her. I'm like, what? And she's like, I know. Can you believe it? Transvestites by the softball field. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, one, that's interesting. Two, who cares? And three, how did she know? And I'm like, how do you know they're transvestites? And she's like, well, it was pretty obvious. I mean, they didn't look like they had any place to go. They were kind of dirty, and I'm sure they were homeless. I'm like, wait a second. You mean transients? There's transients by the softball field. She's like, oh, right. I better go call public safety. Could you imagine the call of the public safety officer? Whiskey 10, this is Whiskey 1. We have a transvestite sighting by the softball field. I'm not sure public safety, well, maybe, in our town, maybe they were pretty interested in that. But, still, the difference between transvestites, and transients, huge. Although I was talking to one of my friends who was a police officer, and he said that he actually has met a transvestite transient, which, in that case, maybe she was right. Oh, well. Well, that's all I have to share today. Until next time, choose to have a good day.